Welcome, welcome. It's Dawn with For Grace Creations, and it is time for our Scrappy 8 challenge for the month of August. The prompt was salt. I was so excited to finally have it be my month. I knew from day one it was going to be simple. Salt. Why is that? Well, okay, I love the ocean, the beach. And there is a friend of ours who lets us stay at their condo, and in it, there's a sign, and it has a quote on it, and it says, "Salt, the cure for everything. Tears, sweat, and sea." I'm going to change that quote just a tad bit, but that was my inspiration for this. So I'm going to have to choose a page in my journal. But first, every single one of the Scrappy 8 members got a little envelope from me. It comes from, oh look, I have two. They have napkins in them. There's these two. And that actually says seasoned by the sea. But this is the first one I got. There is a little coffee shop in Lincoln City that has yummy treats. And they give napkins and forks in these. And I asked if I could have a few. And so a while ago, months ago, I mailed one of these bags to each of the Scrappy 8 members. And I kept a few for myself, knowing I was going to do something with them for this prompt. This one just happens to have some fun little things in it from my Scrappy 8 friends. So I'm going to set this one aside. And we'll do something with these. So I'm going to link in the description box a video I played with salt and watercolors and acrylic paints. And I showed it was like a science experiment. I kind of showed what happened. And I created some stuff. And I thought I better use that in this prompt. So this is supposed to be the ocean and the sand. I tried it here with kind of a clear napkin over it. I haven't taken it off, but this one was another play. So, oh yes, and we did wildflowers. So I had a go at playing with all this salt. And let me see. I had that one as well for ocean. But I think I'm going to stick with that one. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be the backdrop of a page. Let's see here. Maybe that page. I could do that, or I could cut it so that it is a pocket. No, because I was kind of thinking use this as a pocket. Maybe this needs to be cut to fit into the pocket. And then we need one of the others as a backdrop. This one. This is the one that could be the backdrop. So it does need cut down a little. Yeah, that's a good enough backdrop. And we'll just need to glue that on so it can get to drying. We have our backdrop, and while that dries, let's look at these bags here. My guess is that we'll need to cut probably right here, and I don't know that I dare try scissors because I don't cut very straight at all. That should do it. Ooh, yay, it does. I want to go ahead and round the corners. And then this one. Do we turn this into a tag? let's make sure it fits. It does. Yeah, let's just fold it and give it a little cut. It's just a wide tag. One of these, that's gonna take up a lot of room. So here's what I'm gonna do with this one. Cut that shorter. Yeah, I like that better. And we'll cut this one a little. Okay, and I wanna play with these bags. Maybe play with some ink sprays. Okay, you see the puddles? I think I want to remove some of that. So we'll just use this piece of paper and hope that it soaks in a little bit. So I used this piece of paper to clean up the inks that were all over this mat. And I think that looks pretty cool. We might be able to use that. Let me bring this over here. And I'm wondering if we could actually do a double pocket as one of the pages. And then this page could have the quote on it. What do you think? Let's try it. And I'm going to need I'm probably going to need to use this glue. And I'm going to first check, do I want that one below and then this one? Or I think that one first. Or do we want this here? Yep, I'm gonna do it. It's going right here. Now this one. Oh, this one could be a side pocket. That would be fun. And maybe what we do, so while this dries, I have an idea for these guys. This one, we do some sort of a dangle at the top. We'll cut a hole, and I have these little baggies in my Ko-fi shop full of brads and eyelets. And why don't we use one of those? Because we could hang a bulb pin with some sort of beachy charms. Unless I have a salt and pepper shaker. I'll have to look, but at least that's ready. We'll just go like this. Maybe, you know, that's not the bigger hole. That is. And let's find... Oh, come on, I see you. We'll use this one here. Okay, look at this. That white stuff is gesso, so it has some texture to it. So fun. All right, we have our cards done. Now, we really need to work on that quote, don't we? So I know we have the word salt here, and we have it here. But I still think I ought to do... Let's just go for it. I still think I ought to do the stamping the words. 4. Okay, so now I'm going to need to take some of the words apart to make the word everything. It needs an exclamation mark or something. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. Do I have one? Something else I didn't think of. This was sitting right next to me. I'm sorry, you guys. Today's verse of the day is Psalm 1, verses 1 and 2. Oh, the joys of those who delight in the law of the Lord, meditating on it day and night. Anybody else now have a song stuck in their head? Do you, by any chance, know a worship song right out of the Bible from this verse? The song that is stuck in my head now because of this. The words go, I will delight in the law of the Lord. I will meditate day and night. Then like a tree, firmly planted I'll be, grounded in your word. And blessed is the one who follows the way of the Lord. Blessed is the one. Yes. Anybody else have that happen? Where, a Bible verse triggers a song. Okay, I don't have an exclamation mark. I only have a period. Oh gosh, I butchered that. That's okay. Salt, the cure for everything. Now we're going to have this here. So maybe down here is where I put... Okay, let's see if I can find all the letters. S, E. I need a lowercase a. Aha, here we go. C. By the way, it is August, my birthday month, and we get to go to the beach. We're leaving here in just a couple days, and we'll be gone, I think, 4 or 5 days, and ooh, I'm gonna go to the coffee shop. It's called Salt, if you're ever in Lincoln City. Another good one is in Cannon Beach. A friend of ours owns it. It's called Insomnia Coffee House, and they actually roast their own beans. You can get their beans online. The brand name is called Dapper and Wise Roasters. Let's see. C. And then I need an R. Here it is. Another S. One more. There it is. Salt, the cure for everything. Sea, sand, sweat, and tears. But you see how over here, it used to say salt, seasoned by the sea? Yeah, it doesn't say that anymore. I'm gonna fix that. You know, maybe not right there. How about on this? So, in the video where I announced this prompt, I did show you a sneak peek of the coffee shop. There we go. Seasoned by the sea. All right, now I need something for here. I love lace. Okay, so I'm thinking, here's what we'll do. Let's cut off a few things of lace. On this one. And then maybe, do I have blue? I do. Oh, I actually have a couple. Okay. Come on, get out of there. And my thought was maybe do like this. Now, I hope that if you're playing along, you remember to use the hashtag Scrappy8 Challenge, and then make sure you specifically tag me at For Grace Creations on any social media, because then I can specifically see what you make. Believe it or not, like Instagram, it acts funny. And if you don't specifically tag me, it won't let me see everything. If there's enough people doing this, it's almost like half of the people's stuff gets lost in the mix, and I don't want your stuff to get lost. So yeah, just make sure to tag me. And now, get this stuff out of the way. I have a bin of charms. I also have this that I got as a Happy Mail. Sweet Crystal sent it to me. And there is this little D charm, as well as this little seashell. And then, oh yeah, look, we've got mermaid tails. Ooh, hoo, hoo, look at that, huge. I have a sneaky suspicion I'm gonna need these. So on this one, I'm going to take this little seashell. I'm gonna take this off, and we're gonna put the seashell there. Do I want the big one? I do. I do. Okay, and then we'll close this up and then put it through here. All right. And then look, something can hang from there. We hang the D for Dawn. Yay, there's one. And then this one, what I'm gonna try to do is right here. Put some glue. And let's get Crystal's little seashell stuck on there. Okay, there we go. And now, in a different Happy Mail, Crystal sent me some sea glass, just like my wedding ring has sea glass on it. It's funny because I've collected sea glass to give to her, and I just haven't mailed it to her yet. So I was thinking maybe we could get, get these glued down on there. I'll have to use hot glue, and my hot glue gun is not plugged in, so I'll be right back. Okay, I think I got my hot glue gun hot. And I'm gonna use this beautiful blue piece, and I think it's gonna go right there. So I'll just put some hot glue on there. There we go. And then I'm going to use this smaller piece of clear. There we go. All right. So I did go ahead and use a black Sharpie on this. So we have, hey, where'd he go? There he is, our seahorse. And I can journal about this year's beach trip. And then we have have our seashell here, starfish, the D for Dawn. Salt, the cure for everything. Sea, sand, sweat, and tears. All right, you guys, that is it for today. And I think next month is Julie. Let me look. It is Julie. Now, do you see how it ends in September? We have a new Scrappy 8 member. Her name is Sonia. So my thought is she might be doing our October prompt. I'm not sure. But then it stops there because we then need to get ready for Defemember 2025. Yeah. Now, I do want to include this bag here. Maybe I'll just put it back in the back. There we go. Yay, there we are. Thanks for being here, guys. I can't wait to see what everybody does with the salt prompt. Bye.